Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Spotify weekly shows. We've been on YouTube if you haven't been following, but this is the first episode under the new unveiled Weekdays at Bernsie's. I'm your host, Xander. It's June 1st, 2026, coming to you live from Nashville on the east side. We've got a lot to talk about. Sports are culminating before our very eyes, before the mindless droll of summer rolls in. And it is an electric show. NHL, NBA, golf, of course, little football. We're getting close. We are getting close. And why not start with the most talked about popular event from the past weekend? As you know, here in Bernssie's house, we're cultured. Everyone talks about more than sports. Euphoria wrapped up last night. Impressive. These are the things that you miss from the streaming era, is shows that are actually week to week and keep you captivated. Been pretty out on TV the last couple years. HBO snob. I'll lock into HBO shows, but some of these critically acclaimed shows that just put all their episodes out, just it feels like they're not working for it. Incredible show. Feel like I'm the tail end, 36, of watching Euphoria. The time jump definitely felt less weird. That was good. Glad they did that this season. Yeah. How could you not well up last night? Incredible. And that's our Euphoria talk. Probably think, wow, that's a slick hat you got. Boy, if you only knew. Saturday night. Yeah, that's Pablo Sanchez. Nashville Sounds local AAA team here. Backyard baseball night. Ticket packages with a very slick Pablo Sanchez hat. And couldn't even care less about the game. I mean, talk about a coming attraction there. They know how to put on just anything to get asses in seats in AAA. Feel like it's a little tougher in a significantly bigger city. Don't know all the AAA stops off the top of my head, but Nashville has to be by far the biggest city in AAA. Stan, if you want to correct me, I think Raleigh has one. Raleigh's not as big as Nashville. No geography buff. But yeah, definitely don't have easy to get in, same MLB prices for concessions. So you got to make the most of it. And these are the type of things that make the most of it. This is a collector's item. It's just on the head. There's no chance I'm not wearing this. This is a everyday type hat. Got to tune into YouTube to see this absolute gem. Pablo Sanchez. Petey Wheeler's my goat, but Pablo's a worthy adversary. Backyard baseball. What a throwback. I guess we should talk about real sports 5 minutes in. Although there will be no slander of BB. But why don't we lead off with a Game 7? Aliens do exist. Victor Wembanyama. And mind you, this Spurs team, 6 of their 8 key contributors, this is their first playoff run. I mean, NBA recently has shown quite a bit of parity. And I myself am a big fan of the NBA. Just think it's incredibly athletically talented league. It's fun to watch. Now, the what we talked about on Wednesday, 80 fouls in game 5 combined between the two teams. That's not fun to watch. So this might have been the exception. Game 7 lived up to a game 7, was not mucked down by any sort of free throw merchanting. SGA actually played fucking incredible. Shot the lights out of it from the actual field, not from the free throw line. And the boy, Chet. There it is on the screen, getting posterized by Wemby. I mean, just an all-time poster of just how unbelievably owned he is. Not only did this happen, he scores 4 points as the cornerstone center, probably the second best center in the league behind Wemby. And he takes 2 shots. 2. Like, I don't think we've seen anything like this since Klay Thompson at least took 10 shots when he went 0 for 10. Chris Bosh in the 2013 had a 0 burger, I think 0 for 5 from the field. But, I mean, obviously, different contributor on that team. The unbelievable meltdown from Chet. This was his Gonzaga teachings coming to light. Like, when the game gets tight and the play gets tough, Gonzaga alum are going to lose in when it matters the most. I mean, that's just part of the training program there. So Chet melts down, doesn't take an attempt for the last 30 minutes of playing time. Fewest points scored fewest field goals attempted by someone playing as much as he did in that game. So I guess we'll talk, that's negative. Let's talk positive. Spurs are way ahead of schedule. And it is scary. Champagny, insane. Wembanyama, he didn't even have like a crazy game if you look at the stat sheet. 22, 7 rebounds. He didn't have a rebound in the fourth quarter. I mean, that is the craziest stat of anything. He played 11 minutes in the fourth and didn't have a single rebound. And the Thunder still win the game. Champagny usually turns the ball over, 1 turnover this game. Great. Castle, 50% from the field. De'Aaron Fox, same. They rolled basically 4 men or a 5-man lineup and Dylan Harper. Like, Carter Bryant made a lot of noise game 6, getting physical, 3 minutes. Harrison Barnes, 3 minutes. Crazy, still in the league. Luke Cornett, Nashville guy, 6 minutes. Hater of Magic City. That guy sucks. Yeah, and Keldon Johnson only got 16. Like, each starter had more than 36 minutes. So when this team needs to win a game, they can hold 5. They'll hold court. It's just all about the experience. I myself, we made the bracket on this show pre-playoffs. If we'll go back and pull that, I have Spurs beating the Knicks. Where's my that has not happened yet. Thank you. We'll hold the applause. I mean, games still have to be played. That is where, and let's get into the finals. Incredible by the Spurs. Incredible. It's finals week. No need to get your notepad out. No test will be taken. The only test will be the New York Knicks. Against the size of the Spurs. Look, it's going to be interesting how they dial up against Wemby. Let's see if we can pull Spurs Knicks regular season. And so Knicks won in March, and then Spurs won by 2 on New Year's Eve. Game in March was a bit of a blowout. Yeah, Champagne didn't do shit. Yeah, it was just a bad night for the Spurs. Everyone was healthy. Just an ugly, ugly night. And the Knicks beat the piss off of them. The Knicks can win this series. Obviously, this is a finals matchup with little to no finals experience. But when it comes to veteran presence and playoff experience, Brunson, Hart, even Towns, still suspect. They have it. They've been through the ringer. They felt the pressure. And then maybe the Spurs are just so young and dumb, and then in a good way. And the veterans they have on the team are a stable point for just winning the fucking thing and then worrying about the repercussions later. They're 4 wins away. Why can't they win it? Game 1, June 3rd. It's on Wednesday, 8:30. Tough for the Eastern time zone. Let's look at a couple lines here. When we look at the lines, I bet the Knicks are, almost a touchdown dog. That's nothing. Plus 164. Over under 218. I myself think this will be I think that they will get some points up. I think the Knicks win with pace because of the potential depth questions on the Spurs. If you can get Wemby tired, which I mean, Alien might not get tired, but he pulled 0 rebounds in the fourth quarter, like we talked about. There's ways to beat this team. Brunson, 26 points is his line. How about a Brunson triple-double game 1? What's that look like? Wow, don't even have it. Josh Hart triple-double, 38-1. Oh, whoa. Wemby triple-doubles, 50-1. How about a double-double? Brunson double-double, 3-1. That I could get behind. Definitely could get behind Brunson triple or double-double, 3-1. Mitchell Robinson, 26-1. Maybe he's an X factor in this series. A little double-double, 26-1. Dylan Harper, 32-1. Oh, no. Just going to start salivating over these long odds. Look, I picked the Spurs before the playoffs started, so I have to stick with that, especially directly over the Knicks. But I think this series has 6 or 7 games written all over it. You've got sometimes just playing, doesn't matter who you're playing, still a professional team on the other side of the court. Knicks are coming in on an 11-game win streak. Got to keep that in mind. They haven't lost since the first round when it was 2-2 against the Hawks team. And they've absolutely dominated everyone that they've gone through. Philly, Cavs. Like when you're hot, you're hot. Do you have to worry about potentially sitting out a couple games extra? It's always the rest versus rust. Always rest versus rust. My opinion, I think it hurts a little bit more for the NBA. Just seeing those shots go in. So maybe San Antonio wins. If San Antonio blows them out game 1, I would not be shocked. and that wouldn't sway me on a 7-game series. Like, just based on I am more of a rust guy when it comes to the rest versus rust argument. So I'm going to take the Spurs in 7, and I think they cover game 1. But I think Brunson goes double-double, 3-1 odds. Josh Hart might be liable to sneak some in. We'll see how they guard Wemby game 1, and then we'll reassess. So we'll probably we'll be sitting after game 2 next time we talk. Record Wednesday's show tomorrow night to get ready for the Memorial. Before we get into that, it is finals week. And sometimes a finals week, cranking it can be too distracting. But in this case, when we talk about cranking it, we've got a finals on the ice, folks. The Carolina Hurricanes, the Vegas Golden Knights, third appearance in the finals for the Vegas Golden Knights. Hurricanes have been the team of incredible regular season choke artists, and they are finally in the Stanley Cup Finals with this run of guys and dudes. That series starts on tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, June 2nd, 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock. Hurricanes are minus 155. Home game. Carolina has home ice advantage in this. It's going to come down to goaltending. That's really all it comes down to in these. And Carter Hart versus Frederik Andersen. Now, old Carter Hart, obviously. Tough to trust. He's had a tumultuous career, but here he is in the Stanley Cup Finals. Frederik Andersen, the guy's a beast. Stands on his head. This is going to be tough, but Vegas just swept the overwhelming favorite. This is another series. I think we're in 2. I wonder if we could parlay that. I think we are in 2 in for 2 incredible championships. I think both series could have a strong possibility of going to 7. There we go. Series props. Total games. Recording this. There we go. Exact games. 7 games for NHL. Then we go here. Series props. Exact games. 7. Oh, what? Only 8-1 to parlay? I guess we can't get too greedy. I would like that. I would like that 8-1. I would take that. Both series go to 7 games. NBA 6 possibly. Now, if we went game and winner. Oh, wait. That's not how that works. Exact outcome. Oh, here we go. Oh, no, that's holy shit. That would be crazy. Exact games. This is a bad radio here. Bad radio. Correct score. Series tied at 2-2. Series specials. Oh. All right. I'll try and figure that out. But I do like both series to go 7 games for 8-1 odds. Do I wish I knew more about these teams in the NHL? Yes. So I won't try and filibuster some bullshit here. But both teams have, and the reason I'm cranking it is the segment, both teams have that cranking horn that they do in the in between periods, get the team out of the locker room. So these are the two teams that do it, and there's going to be a crank off. That's the most important thing. All right. Why don't we talk about game one tomorrow night? After that, that's what we'll do. We'll see how game one goes, and then we'll revisit that series. I'll do better. Dog pound. Russell Henley wins the Charles Schwab in a pretty exciting fashion. I mean, Sunday was pretty solid. Yesterday, I know these quote unquote off weeks, they do get shit on by non like golf fanatics, and that's fine. That's fine. But when you actually tune in, there is some good golf being played. That being said, the reason this was a good tournament is because Eric Cole did not play good golf to finish his round as he doubles number 9. He was kind of in full control, and then all of a sudden, everyone was back in it. What the hell is this? What do I have double? There we go. Nope. There we go. Russell Henley in his tartan jacket. I'd like for someone to try and trifecta. Obviously, one of them would be the Masters, so obviously everyone's trying to get that jacket. But the Masters, the Heritage, and the Colonial, Charles Schwab, take home 3 jackets in one season. That's got to be some sort of elite company, or just own them all. Maybe not even one season. So Russell Henley wins. He birdies the last 3 holes. We talked about Henley. Gemini gave out Henley. Gemini also gave out 2 golfers that we were on with our card, and Smalley and Griffin missed the playoff by 1 stroke. So that was brutal. First week in a long time that we haven't had 3 places. So both our guys would have got paid out 3 places, finishing third. So it was a tough week. Took a couple placements home. We lost 6 units on the week. Obviously still up 128 units on the year. So we can live with that. The finish, just Henley hangs around. He's just a par machine. Except today, he started with one of the funniest first 5 holes of even golf that you'll ever see. Eagle, birdie, bogey, bogey, bogey. Even through 5. And then makes it all the way back, just kind of hangs around. He was at 9 under coming into the day. Birdies the last 3 holes. Post 12. Eric Cole has to get up and down for par. Henley made a 16-footer on 18 to get to 12 as well. So, solid by him. Wins again. Won the Arnold Palmer last year and then Mayakoba the year before. So he has started to become a guy that's going to win. He's in his prime where he's going to win every year. One tournament, you'd think. Good enough golfer. Was the favorite coming in, too. Ended up closing as the favorite. So that's another just example of golf being incredible when it comes to betting. Where Aaron Rye 2 weeks ago wins 275 to 1, and then the guy in front this week takes it down. I think he closed at like 16 to 1. So, all that being said, we're in a signature event, tier 1, whatever the fuck they're calling it these days. We're heading up to Columbus in Jack's place, where they've got more milkshakes than, I don't even know, a lactose intolerant or More milkshakes than a dairy farm could churn out. And I myself like to call this place Milkshake Manor. We've got Milkshake Manor on the docket. Incredible 18th hole. Incredibly difficult. Beautiful walk up there with the clock tower behind the green. Was there for President's Cup. Just incredible grounds. Beautiful course. I remember this being in. Did they move this signature event once it became a signature event? Because I know it's hot there, but I think it was even hotter before. Early June seems solid for it. Anyway, we've got a stacked field. All the boys are coming out. Rory's making an appearance. Thank you, Rory. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming out. So before we talk about any of the guys, let's look at the key course stats. As always, let's go ahead and present for those tuning in. Share screen. All right. Got it? Are we here? We're here. Built in 1974, designed by Jack, obviously. Some water, pretty long bent grass greens. Been playing bent grass the last couple of weeks. Scotty, 2 times in a row. Defending champion and going for a three-peat. Takes it home this year. It will be Jack and Scotty's place. 10 under was the winning score. As you can see scrolling by there. Year before that, 8 under, 7 under, 13, 13. So similar to Colonial, 3 under each day. You will be in contention, if not winning. On Sunday, pretty sure 2020, so when they pushed the tournament back, very soft conditions. That's why Markel won at 19 under in that playoff. Can't lay. Also, can't lay in 21. Completely farce win. It's when John Rahm greeted after round 3, up 7 going into Sunday, kicked off the course for having COVID. Unbelievable. Still can't believe that actually happened. Shout out to Duffner winning here and Will McGirt. Wow. Wild Will. Listen, tough track. One of the tougher courses you're going to play all year. It's going to demand just soft hands, all of your attention on putts and around the greens, scrambling, chipping. When we look at what shows to be a prime indicator of who's going to win this event, let's go to the rank as always. Like I said, around the green, 1 putts, getting up and down, scrambling, bogey avoidance, approach, ball striker, paradise, and then a few other things like that we can find as indicators. Ball speed, club head speed, top 20 courses on the tour, where being further on a long course like this is going to benefit you. Eric Cole is not going to be in a position like he was last week. Second shortest course on the tour. It's just not going to happen. Now, it's not going to be a situation where, like Potgieter and Brennan are going to be your favorites. It's just another little stat that we can put in there that will separate in our model. So, par 72, I believe, right? Yeah. 4 par 5s, 15, 11, 7, and 5. And then Those are the only 4, and then 14 basically plays even par, .02 under par. Every other hole plays significantly over par the last 5 years, as you can see here. Comps, Riviera, Sawgrass, TPC River Highlands. I like Riviera as a solid comp. So that would mean some long shot guys like Finau and Homa. Those might be the guys that we're eyeing. So why not build a model? Let's go in. Let's look at the cheat sheet. So when we sort the last couple months in strokes gained around the green, I'll show you something interesting here. You got Fitz, Finau, Snedeker, Scheffler, Nick Taylor, Cantlay, J-Day, Sungjae, Harryall, Cam Young, top 10. Strokes gained around the green, basically this entire season, 36 rounds played. Look at their 2025 standing at this tournament over here. No one was cut. The worst anyone finished in that group was T31. And that was Fitzpatrick, Finau, and Cam Young. Snedeker was top 7 last year. Scotty obviously won. Nick Taylor was 4th. Cantlay 12th. Sungjae 16th. Interesting. Incredibly interesting. You go down a little further, Ben Griffin was runner-up. Justin Thomas is 11th in that group. He was T31. Around the green is going to correlate. Around the green and scrambling is going to correlate to a winner this year. Obviously, Scotty, one of the best, if not the best in the world. Look at Scotty's recent performance. I mean, this is insane. He's done literally everything besides lift a trophy again. Last 6 tournaments, 3rd, 14th, 2nd, 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 22nd. It's tough not to pull a single bullet on Scotty this week. You can't just say, well, it's tough to win a tournament 3 times in a row. It is. But he is in an all-time great class. That class does do this. No offense to Matt Every. It's not Matt Every winning twice in a row at Bay Hill. Scotty has the week off. This is a course that he's obviously fond of. Look at his recent success. First, 3rd, didn't play 3rd. Average finishing position, 2.33 the last 4 times out. That is fucking insane. If we look at, before we build our model, I pulled the last since 2019. Oh, wait, where did it go? Oh, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Since 2019, Scotty's average finishing position in 5 starts is 6th place. Oberg, pretty good showing the last 2 years. He's only had 2 starts. Xander never missed a cut here, and his average finishing position is 16th. He's a guy that we'll probably be looking into pretty heavy on Wednesday's show. Fleetwood, I'm out on Fleetwood. Just out. He had his run last year, culminated with Tour Championship and the Ryder Cup. I'm just out on him. Gerard's interesting, 1 start in. Spieth is very interesting, the way he's been playing this year, the way he lines up at this track. Obviously, Cantlay plays very well here, but has a miscut in the last 2 years. Bud Cauley is a name that's kind of been hanging around, but he falls under that category of what we talked about last week with, yeah, they're going to pop well on the model, but save it for DFS. He's not winning in a field like this. Sorry, Bud. And I'm sure we'll be able to clip that. Finau. Got my eyes on Finau. New putting Finau. He's been playing really well. And he just plays well here. He's got one miscut in 5 tries. Henley off a win. All right. Let's build a model. Go to our data tools here in Rick Run Good. Shout out Rick. Go over here. Strokes gained approach. We'll do 15. Around the green, we'll do 20. It's going to be massive. Maybe even 22. No, we'll go 20. What did we say? Maybe we go back and get club head speed. Scoring. We want to highlight bogey avoidance. We'll do 10 for bogey avoidance. We'll do 5 for birdie or better. Driving. Total driving. Driving distance, driving accuracy. I always like this in my models. This is where you find the players that can pop. Players that keep it in the fairway, make it a par 3 course, and that's how they pop up and come and contend in tournaments. So total driving's good by me. Love ops, but let's go with GIR this time. Let's go greens gained. Just because it's so important. Scrambling is going to be 10, maybe even 15. Putting, what do you say? Inside 10 feet. Go 8. And 3 putt avoidance. We'll go 9. We need to change some. Let's go scrambling 10. So we can go strokes gained par 4. All right. Now let's make sure I'm a big last 32 rounds, 8 tournaments. Big recent form guy. Of course, the big dogs up top. Are we shocked? Scotty, Cam, Fitz, Rory, Xander, Oberg, Henley, Adam Scott, our first kind of down there guy. Siwoo, Ricky, Smalley, Snedeker, Spieth, Spawn, Fleetwood, Rose. There's Cauley, Harry Hall, and Batia. Okay. Interesting. Now, there was one name that really popped out to me, and first seeing the odds, I'm very concerned I'm not seeing him, and I'm wondering why. Hideki. 53rd in the model of 72. That's not good. Let's take a look at his profile here. Bogey avoidance, not looking well relative to the field. He can scramble, though, and he's great around the greens. 3-putt avoidance has been brutal. Let's look at Hideki, since that's what popped out to me. He's behind Ricky when it comes to odds for the week. That makes 0 sense to me. Oh, Decky, you're such a gem. Oh, geez. Decky's got a bit of a made cut streak going on. Decky has not missed a cut since the PGA Championship last year, 2025. And he's been playing golf for sure. 12th, 53rd, 71st, 26th, and 13th. Last week he gained in every category. That's what we like to see. He's been gaining around the greens every week. It's just been off the tee. That's Decky's number one issue. Off the tee, but scrambling, that's all we care about. Putting, he gained putting, two strokes putting last week, 3 the week before. and then he lost at Truist. But those are bent grass, so we want to see recent. So we've been playing bent grass. Decky's been playing well. So this might be something that we dive into a little bit more on Wednesday's show. When we go to the top here, yeah, I mean, what are some key indicators that are going to separate guys at the top? Total driving around the green again. Like Xander's had his issues this year, but like Cantley, scrambling and putts inside 10 feet are what's going to scare you away from a guy that's second in strokes gained weighted to the field. Smalley is like a guy that has been playing extremely good golf, just came in third, had a meddling, mediocre Sunday. I mean, he made a 15-footer on 18 to end one back. He was never truly in contention. But is Smalley going to win in a field like this? Probably not. I think Snedeker is a great place bet, no-cut event. But is he going to contend and win? No. Is he worthy of a top 10? Absolutely. Just did it last year, 365 days ago. He finished 7th. Spieth. It's just, it feels like a major hype, and it feels like a showdown with the big dogs. Cam Young, he might have cooled off a little bit. Who even knows with Rory? How do we evaluate Rory when he doesn't play golf? Like, this is why this is so annoying from him. He plays majors now. If you didn't hear, he's a Grand Slam champion. And now winning on the PGA doesn't really matter to him. I personally, we just talked about rest versus rust. I think it's a very thin line to cross to be backing Rory in any event when he's just not taking competition very seriously. It's an insult to how good these other guys are on tour, and you're not putting yourself in competitive situations week in and week out. I mean, we don't even need to look at his stats. I'll just pull up his profile here just to show his schedule. Last time he played was Aronimik. 3 weeks ago. Before that, it was the Truist. He's played 3 times. He's played 3 times since the Players' Championship in March. It is June 1st today. He's played the Masters, he's played the Truist, and he's played the PGA. So he technically only played one PGA event, PGA Tour event. Oh, man. I do not like where your mentality's at, Rory, Mr. McIlroy. I would like to see a little bit more effort, pal. I mean, can you imagine, like, Patriots win 3 in a row, and they're just like, actually, I think we should play 6 games this year. That'll be enough for us to qualify. We don't need to play all 16. I think we're good with just 6. You got us, Roger? Yeah, something's got to be done about that. This is golf. This isn't hockey. Unbelievable. So, can't trust Rory. He models well, but he's barely played. Oberg, it feels like this would be a major win for Oberg. And I mean that in a literal sense. Like, this would be equivalent to a major for his psyche. I mean, the guy has been at the doorstep and collapsed. He's won on tour. That line has been crossed. However, Players was a meltdown. Like, any contentions at majors have been few and far in between, just not really there. So winning with a field like this at a course like this, Oberg, it could spark something very, very dangerous for everyone else if he gets this one down. And he looks like he might be a guy that we're going to line up. So there it is, models. Models Monday. It's a big dog week if you haven't caught on. And then we're going to wrap it up here with one thing. We've got a reminder for anyone that enjoys golf. It's June 1st. So to end our show, that means this. It is Masters ticket lottery season. Opens from June 1st to June 20th. So if I'm just telling you now, go to masters.com, click tickets, and then what you're going to do is you're going to go in there and you are going to set your desired ticket amount. Here's mine. A little look behind the curtain. Application. Put in for 4 on Wednesday. And then 2 is the max for daily tournament tickets. Everyone has their own superstition. I say put in for as many as you can. And I just prefer not to get pulled on Monday, Tuesday to then lose. Because once your name's pulled, you're then eliminated from any further days. So I would enjoy walking around the par 3, getting around the grounds the day before. It's lottery time. Go do it. It's the greatest tradition in our little plebeian lives is just signing up to hope to get tickets. So that's it. Welcome back, Spotify listeners. We're going to start ramping up pretty quickly to football talk. We've got a lot going on. The contract season, free agency, everything in the NFL just opened up. Odell's back in New York. There's a lot of murmurs about Myles Garrett. The Rams might be selling the franchise to get Myles Garrett there. And college football is just less than 80 days away. And we've got so many things to talk about. Sorsby gone. Tough. But we will. We'll be opening up that. We talk about everything few and far between. Our beautiful insight of euphoria to start off our show. We'll bring everything into the mix, just what's going on. Doesn't have to be as wager focused, although if you're tailing me, you're making a lot of money. Not to pat myself on the back, but guy that only bets $20 units. If I was $100 better, I would be a nice Christmas card to the guy that has him up 128 units in the short PGA season so far. So tune in Mondays, Wednesdays, weekdays at Bernsie's. Thanks. Love you guys. See ya.